Hey guys, this is my weekly report for October 10th. Um, as you can see right now, I'm sitting in the parking lot over here at Sherman Lake. Wind blowing like 25, 30 miles an hour. So I decided not to launch the boat. So I'm sitting here in the parking lot. So I'm going to do my report out here in the parking lot. But anyway, what I've done this last week is I went up to Berryessa. Went up there looking for some black bass. This is getting into the fall where I'm going to start looking for them on spoons. Went up there with a friend of mine, Doug, and we actually caught one about 5, maybe a couple over 3. It was a little tough, but the fish were pretty good quality. But other than that, we weren't grafting a whole lot, not like I did a couple of weeks ago. I think they're making their move, heading up more toward Puda. So anyway, we had a pretty decent day just looking around grafting. He's got a tournament coming up here, but I was up there, and I'll continue to be going up there in the near future. Other than that, I've been up here to Sherman. I was here yesterday, and we caught quite a few fish. Nothing big, they're those schoolie fish, maybe up to like 6 pounds. But we caught a lot throwing fish traps inside Sherman in probably 3 to 5 feet of water. But it was a pretty decent bite. We went down to over by Broad Slough and was looking around for some spoonfish, but didn't catch anything. They were all little dinky things, so we got the heck out of there. But it should be picking up. The weather's cooling off. It's been super hot. The water temperature's still in the 70s. So I'm can't wait to starting to cool off now. Today is windy and it's a lot cooler today. So hopefully, the temperatures start dropping, and we'll get that, maybe get a rain here sooner or later and get some stripers into the system. There's a lot of them here now, but they're not very big. So I anticipate, it turning around real quick with this kind of weather we have. So one of the things coming up real shortly here, guys, is this organization. It's called NorCal Guides and Sportsmen's Association. They're having a fundraising here, and basically what they do is they fight for all the rights that we don't have, like salmon and all this other stuff. When all these issues come up, they're there to fight for the fishermen so they don't close everything on us. They're having their annual fundraising dinner Saturday, November 2nd. It's in Marysville. You can get the tickets online at ncgasa.org, or get a hold of James Stone. He's the president. You can Google his name. And if you got, you're not doing nothing, it's good to support these people because they're the ones that are out there fighting for our fishing rights. So other than that, ocean fishing, bluefin, albacore, tuna, it slowed up a little bit, obviously because of the weather. There's some windows coming up where you'll be able to get out, check the temperatures, where that break line is, where the water temp is, and see if it's doable, whether you have to go 20 miles out or 60 miles. Just make sure, it's doable for what your range is on your boat. But other than that, haven't heard too much. And then San Francisco Bay, there's a lot of stripers. They're trying to move up in the river system, but the water temperature is still a little bit warm. They've been hammering them out in the bay. I'm pretty sure the bait receiver is still open, so you could go out and drift for stripers on the rock piles or go halibut fishing. I'm sure you could still catch halibut. Rock fishing out in the ocean's been really good. The 50 fathoms opened up where you have to fish in 300 feet. It's just crazy. You got Rick Powers out of Bodega. You got Jane Smith with Caldon catching big lingcod out there. And, the rockfish, the size when you get out there in that 300 feet is a lot bigger. You're going to catch a lot of big reds, a lot of big rockfish out in that deeper water. So, if it's something that you want to do, get a hold of one of them guys and get out there. You got crab season opening the first week in November, which is November 2nd. So I'm pretty sure all those guys are dropping pots on their way out, and you're going to get a better grade crab because they're dumping their pots probably in 200 feet. So if it's anything like last year where Cal Don was going out there getting jumbo crabs, big rockfish, big lings, you just bring back a boatload of food. You know, you're going to get a lot of Dungeness and you're going to get limits of rockfish. So other than that, haven't heard too much. The Delta stripers, like I said, I've been doing really well, catching most of them on throwing fish traps in the shallow flats. I've been catching a few on top water. I've been catching some spooning. So that striper scene is going to pick up really quick here when this weather cools off. So get your gear out and get ready. Bass fishing, like I said, I went to Berryessa, but also I heard Folsom, the good spoon bite there. It's always good topwater fishing. I would always throw topwater in the morning, and you have a really good chance of getting a really good sized fish. And I'm sure all the lakes have been pretty good fishing this time of the year, so you could go to any of your mother lode, any of your favorite lakes, and get out there and go to it. So bass fishing in the Delta is really good right now. There's a good punch bite, flip bite. I was catching a lot of them on blades. I took Lucas, my little fishing buddy. He won the TLC last weekend out of Garcia Bend down in the Delta. We went down there and caught a lot of blade fish and caught a lot of fish flipping. So congratulations, Lucas, for winning that. Crappie in the Delta is going to be picking up real quick here. Actually, when I was at Berryessa the other day spooning for bass, I caught 3 big ones spooning in around 35, 40 feet of water. But the crappie bite is on fire in the Delta. My brother's been going down there just hammering them. He's fishing somewhere up north. He won't even tell his brother. And they're nice size, and he's been catching the heck out of them. So the crappie bite, as soon as this weather really cools off, it'll really get good here. So if it's crappie you like to fish for, then you better get your stuff out because it's going to bust wide open here real quick. Trout fishing, Eagle Lake's been on fire still. Berryessa is good. I'm sure New Melones is probably good. I know Comanche's pretty decent. You know, it's just that getting that time of the year, and they should be rising higher up in the water column as it cools off. So trout fishing is be a good bet to go after. Haven't heard too much about the landlocked kings, but if I were to go out, I would probably be looking at Orville, Folsom, Berryessa. I know they're still picking them up, so you could probably get out there and catch some. Start just get that trolling gear out there and get it up. Kokanee fishing is getting late in the season now, but I know I can catch them at Bullers, Pardee, Stampede, New Melones. They're probably starting, the males are probably starting to hook, starting to turn red in color. It's just this time of the year, it's getting almost to the end, but you could still go out there and catch them. Bluegill, that's one thing that, I did some videos on. You can go to these lakes right now and probably go out and have a good time with the kids catching bluegill with night crawlers. So, it's just that time of the season. Fall is probably one of the best times of the year for me that I could go out and catch a lot of fish. And don't forget, guys, Pyramid Lake, wide open. John and his buddy are up there right now. He's been sending me pictures of all these fish in that 6 to probably 15-pound range. They've been catching them trolling. I was up there last week and we were catching them trolling and spooning. I got one about 18 pounds. But I'm going to head back up next week if the weather permits. I'm going to sneak up there and maybe go look for some fish and try graft them and spooning them. It's one heck of a fishery. If I've never seen so many big trout anywhere, and it's probably known worldwide that Pyramid Lake is one of the best lakes. And this is the time of the year you want to go because they're really schooled up. So I just wanted to let you know, when I get up there next week, I'll do another report. But I got friends that have been going there and just hammering them. So don't forget Pyramid Lake. Don't forget, every Saturday morning, I'm on California Sportsman's, and once in a while I get on Ultimate Bass Radio. They're on 1140 on the AM dial. I go on at 640 every Saturday. Every first of the month on Saturday, I actually go in the studio and I have a good time in there, talking with everybody. And then I also give you a current update. Other than that, I'll stay home and call in, or I'll go out fishing and I just call in and give them my report. So also, you guys got any boat issues, give Gone Fishing Marine a call. Or if you're looking for a new boat, go over there. I brought that um, my Duckworth boat back in. They put it up for sale. So if you're looking for a fully rigged um, aluminum boat, it's 20 feet. Go see Mark over there. He'll make you a good deal on it. I've had him rig that thing. It's got everything in it. It's a really nice boat. Rides good, gets good mileage. The boat only has like 25 or 27 hours on it. It's like brand new. So anyway, um, if you have you want to go fishing locally, like in the American River for steelhead or stripers, a couple of local guys that, used to work for me at Fisherman's Warehouse when I was there, Kyler Perry and Austin Wilson. You could Google their names. You can give them a call. I know Austin's been going up north catching trout up in Redding somewhere. So if it's something that you want to do with the local guys, give them a call. You just Google their name and you can go out and book a trip with them. Also, don't forget the Blind Squirrel channel. Check him out because he goes all over the place, and whether he has a good day or bad day, he reports it. So, and I keep telling him, you need to get into that showing instruction a little bit and help our fellow anglers out. So anyway, if you like the video, hit that like. Please subscribe. If you want to leave me a comment, I'll get back with you in a couple of days. I've been really busy with this consulting on electronics. I'm on the water pretty much almost every day. So good luck out there, and I'll see you guys next week.